Been thinking about goals a lot lately in poker. It's something that people were asking me about a lot in like end of December, early January, which is understandable because a lot of goals people set as sort of like New Year's resolutions, things like that. So it's understandable to, I think, be thinking about that in that time of year, but I always thought it was a little silly to have, you know, resolutions, but not have goals like the rest of the year, or to only have goals that are kind of existing on a yearly basis. So, you know, that's one weird thing to me with goals when they're a little bit too motivated by the wrong factors of like, oh, I'm gonna be good now because it's a new year, I want to be a new me. I think goals should be sort of an ongoing thing if you're gonna use goals. My other issue with goals is that I think in general, and I fall victim to this all the time when I'm thinking about stuff I want to accomplish, is I think we set goals that are big, far-reaching, and hard to attain. And I don't mean that they're hard to attain, period, like impossible to attain, but I think that when we set goals, we're thinking about big stuff. And while it's good to want to achieve big things in your life, good to want to work on things in your life, I think that setting goals that are too big hurts us in the long run because we're so focused on the big thing, it starts to feel unattainable and so big that we can't actually tackle it. And it's like, all right, maybe I'm gonna lose 50 pounds, or I'm gonna be playing 5-10 plus, 10-20, or I'm gonna win a tournament. Those things are things that we can work toward, and it's certainly things that we have some control over, but we don't control them in the short term. And I think setting goals that we can't accomplish in the short term, or with meaningful small steps that are defined, those are the goals we're gonna fail on, and that we're gonna feel really bad about failing on. Because a lot of times I think we tie our identity to the things we want to accomplish, and at least for me, that's something I do. So for me, I think goals are most effective when they are highly targeted and they are small, achievable. And I don't mean small like inconsequential, like I'm gonna get up tomorrow morning and brush my teeth. I mean like, if you want to move up to 5'10", set study goals, set a trajectory, and put things in your calendar that are actually gonna put you on the path toward working your way to 5'10". If you want to win a tournament, don't just say I'm gonna win a tournament and I'm gonna study. Say I'm gonna study Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and put in my Sunday tournament grind, you know, or whatever the case may be, whatever works for you. But I think setting these big overarching goals without the smaller attainable steps is really dangerous, and just kind of leads to like, what am I doing? I didn't accomplish what I said I was going to in X amount of time, and you know, I'm a failure. Whatever. Those kinds of thoughts are understandable, and I think they just happen more when we set these goals mindlessly in a way that allows for too much messing about in the middle ground. Because a lot of times once you start to break these things down, you make the small steps, it's achievable. You know, you can accomplish really big things, it's just that you need to kind of do it in a small way. By the way, next meetup game, February 17th at 2 p.m. That's a Sunday. I'll leave the Facebook event down in the description. You guys should definitely come hang out at that. It's a blast. Try to RSVP if you can. It helps us know how many people are going to be there. So that's about it. I guess I'll leave you guys with that. You know, make your goals attainable. If you have big goals, chunk them down, and really set aside the time that you're going to use to spend on those goals. Because if you don't have the time to do it, it's not going to happen. And if you don't set it, I think it's a lot harder to really get things done. This is your Wednesday Wisdom, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and tonight on stream, link down below. Later.